You already know what time it
All
is.
right, what's up, everybody? We back again for another Duce Does live, baby. We're trying to see if we can go live on IG at the same time, baby. What's going on? Yeah. All right. What's happening, people? We're doing this live for the rush hour, baby. Doing this live for the rush hour, baby. What's your rush hour looking like, huh? Gonna give you something to party to during your rush hour, something to talk about. What's up, everybody? It's your man Duce Does, and we are here for this live ride, baby. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. We get my other controls so I can see what's going on. Everybody know we live. Everybody's second to get up in here.
Chamber come up off of them, oh, you came up under me. Cause they ain't cracking like, and they ain't cracking like, and they ain't cracking like, cracking like, cracking like. They ain't cracking like, and they ain't cracking like. They don't drink. Do it like we do it. Never do it like we do it. Don't do it like we do it. Never do it like we do it. Don't do it like I do it. They don't drink. Like a breath of fresh air. This is what we got here. Do it for the ones who love the party. No shoe it. Not even time for one man. Getting straight into it. Make the ladies say it's me. Hazing amazing. The fuckers here's a go-go. If you didn't know so. Pure unadulterated crank. Yours is no. Influenced by the people that have not in the street folk. Tell us what they want to hear. That's just what we give them. You ain't cranking no sir. All I heard was absurd. Not understanding your words. They slurting prefer to cover like every other. One of the meal create music for feel. We love this go for real. So before you open your mouth, know who and what you talk about. Verbatim until the lights out. We show out when we go out. No doubt we putting it in to grown and boring. Take two of these niggas and call me in the morning. Cause they ain't cranking like, and they ain't cranking like, they ain't cranking like, cranking like. They ain't cranking like, and they ain't cranking like. They don't crank. Do it like I do it. Never do it like we do it. Don't do it like we do it. Never do it like we do it. Don't do it like I do it. They don't drink. It feels like another one. The reverb has begun. You became fade me. It's ghost like Swayze. Check the stop of this is getting slim like Shady. Boozy Vegas, my spot is solidified. It's over, suckers. I'm singing you a lullaby.
What's up, everybody?
Take over, uprise. I'm serving drink like chicken baked and deep fried all day. Every time I play, my resume is stacked. You can say what you say, get the loose from the game. Shake, baby, shaking the game. Going nasty, you might as well get down on the floor. Baby, give me more. I'll have all that. Don't put soul. You let it in your already know.
Lowest price. Legally, do it like we do it. $450, right? $50. Yeah, $50. Yeah, I'm trying to say that's the best price you ever gonna get for that HQL. You better take advantage of that sale while it's on All right. What's up, everybody? It's your man, Duce Does, and we are here for this Rush Hour Live, baby. I'm getting you home, man. I'm getting you home on this Rush Hour safe. You know what I'm talking about? So this is something a little bit different we're going to be doing. We're getting ready to start doing some lives for y'all, bringing y'all something new, and then we're getting ready to go into a podcast. So we're going to have something for y'all to talk about, something for y'all to listen, something for y'all to learn. Rock it with Duce Does, baby. I'm telling you, rock it with Duce. Oh, it's something spectacular, baby. You better get used to it, rock it with Duce, because it's going to be something good. All right, so we got a lot of stuff going on. Make sure Y'all check out this ticker at the bottom. You see the little green bar at the bottom? Just look at everything down there. You can see you can call in live at that number, 202-798-2445. Make sure you follow me, Duce Does on IG, and I'm also on YouTube. All my platforms is Duce Does. I'm a licensed firearm instructor. I'm what you call a professional. All right, remember that, baby. And then HQL is on sale right now for $50. Today we're talking about responsible firearm ownership. And don't forget to use code DeuceDoes25 for all your purchases at riflewraps.com. Use code DeuceDoes25 for 25% off at riflewraps.com. Yeah, and you got Cash App that Duce Does if you want to support those efforts out there. Make sure you hit that Cash App. All right, so we're talking about responsible firearm ownership. And what does responsible firearm ownership mean to you? You know, so to me, responsible firearm ownership means that, you know, you're doing things legally, you're doing things the right way, you know what you're doing, you're licensed legally, you have full legal ability to go and carry your gun, you are covered fully, you know what I'm saying? You got full coverage, you know what I mean? That means even having liability insurance for defensive shootings. That's true. That's why things like the USCCA is so important, you know? But let's talk about a few of those topics today. You know, what is responsible firearm ownership to you? Is it just making sure you got a stick? You know what I'm saying? Making sure you got something on you? You know? What about, you know, if you got carry and you don't have a license? What about that? Is that right? Is that wrong? Let's talk about these things. Let's talk about these topics today. Here with Duce Does, your certified 2A gun guy. So, we're going to get a little bit of music popping off. You know, I like the music. You know, I like to have a little something in the background. Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's your man, Duce Does, and I'm here for your Rush Hour Live. We're going to get you home today feeling real good and get you to learn something and get you to educate yourself in the 2A, baby. Let's go. That's what it's all about, baby. Right here, we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk some trash. We're going to laugh. Yeah. Everybody drop where you're from, where you're calling from, where you're driving to, where you're going, what road you're on. Get ready to go out and party tonight? What y'all doing tonight? Let me know where you're calling from. Can't see nothing on IG. I wish I could see you, IG. I can't see nothing on IG right now. See if I can get them comments popped up. All right. So, what is it to be licensed? What does it mean? You know, hey, what is it to be licensed? Well, some places you don't even need a license. Some places you can just constitutional carry. I mean, hey, that's the way it is. You know, some people have to have licenses, some people don't. Like we talked about last time, you know, in Maryland, we have to have 2 licenses. We have to have a license to carry, and we have to have a license just to get a pistol. Like, for real, we want to buy a pistol, we have to get a license just to buy a pistol. Hey, Soul Power, what's up, baby? Welcome to the live. I see you on the YouTube, baby. ATL in this thing, man. We all the way down to ATL with it. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to all my folks that follow me down in the ATL. Like my little brother Mike, man. Like Soul Power, a.k.a. Game Duck Kennels. Make sure y'all go check them folks out, man. Good folks, man. I see Soul Power always doing things with planning things, and you know, I don't have a green thumb. My thumb is brown and tan, you know, so I can't plant nothing. If I plant it, it's not gonna grow probably. I'm not sure. I don't know how to plant and grow stuff. Soul Power, this brother planting all types of gardens and vegetables and all that stuff, growing that stuff, real family oriented. That's the type of stuff we like to see. You know what I'm talking about? That's the type of stuff we like to see. Shout out to you too, man. Shout out to Soul Power. Appreciate that, brother. ATL in the house. What's up, ATL? So, responsible firearm ownership. Alright, a little bit about me, man. I had lost my rights. And had to get them back. We were under a moratorium in DC for getting the gun license. I couldn't have one, man, but I decided I was going to, come up on something. When I came up on something, I came up on it. You know what I'm talking about? It was wrong time. It was wrong time. Walked right into a police officer, yeah. So, lost my rights, but I'm not a bad guy, so I stayed out of trouble. And I just really believed in the Second Amendment. I believed that I wanted my rights. You know what I'm saying? I seen too much stuff. I had too much stuff going on around me, right? So, I know that things will get real rough out there, real touchy. And because of that, I want to make sure that I keep something on me so that I can be safe and I keep my loved ones safe. How do y'all feel? Do y'all agree with that? If y'all agree with that, go ahead and put something in the comments. Let them know that you agree with responsible firearm ownership, having something on you to protect yourself and your family. Yeah. What other parts of responsible firearm ownership do you guys think come into play? You know what I mean? I'm going to be tuning in to IG pretty soon, so I'm going to be trying to get your comments over there from IG. I can't even see y'all, man. I love y'all so much. I know y'all there for me, but I can't even see, man. I can't even see what's going on IG right now. But don't forget, you also can call in live right now. So if you're on IG and I can't see you, you can call in live. That little green ticker at the bottom right here, where you see the words going on. See that right there? Boom. See that? Boom. Follow that right there. Call in live, 202-798-2445. Go ahead, call in live and ask any questions that you want to ask. Ask your man Duce what you want to know. 202-798-2445. Go ahead and call in live. Oh, man. Ask anything that you want to know. Yeah. Also, we talking about responsible firearm ownership today. That HQL sale is $50. Only $50. Only $50 a day, that HQL sale, baby. So make sure you go ahead and hit me up. Hit me in my DMs. Drop that comment. Do what you got to do. Contact me. You can call this number and you can, you can even call this number and leave a message. Yeah. Call that number, leave a message. So even if you missed out on the live today, for all my people who watching the replay, call that number, leave a message right there. That number right there. Call that number, 202-798-2445. So you can leave a message and then you'll be able to maybe create some content for next week. Yeah? I might answer your question on the live. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We're getting ready to do something so I can try and see IG. But yeah, man, responsible firearm ownership. So I've always believed in being able to protect yourself, man. I believe that, firearms are a very important part of this country. It's a very controversial topic. It's very touchy. But with that being said, even though it's a touchy subject, it's important. It's important. Oh man, I appreciate that, man. My man said he is double supporting. He is supporting on IG and on YouTube. Oh my goodness, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. I really appreciate that Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels, man. Make sure y'all go and follow that dude, man. That's a real dude right there, man. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels, man. That's my homie right there, man. That brother been down for a while. But yeah, man. Okay, so yeah. So to me, responsible firearm ownership meant finding out how to do it legally, so that if I do have to use my firearm, I don't have to go to jail for it. Why should I have to go to jail to be able to protect myself, or why should I be at a deficit protecting myself out there against someone who wants to do me harm? Okay, we got a comment, man. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels, man. Yeah, my man said he is double supporting on IG and YouTube, man. Afro Family Homestead, man. Make sure you go follow that guy right there, man. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels. Let's see, what does he have to say about the Second Amendment? He said he believes every law-abiding black person needs to carry. That is true. That is true. I don't think as African Americans we realize how much we put in the fight for this country and to be able to have rights in this country. And I also don't think that we associate guns with a method to protect ourselves. I think we associate guns with something to be scared of because of how much gun violence we have in our community. I'll just use that term, gun violence. But, you know, I really don't believe it's like all about guns. I believe it's more or less about the socio-economic issues that's going on. You know, as Coleon the Wall would say, it's a socio-economic issue, baby. You know, it's about money. It's about social issues. It's about social things. You know what I'm saying? Like how people act with each other. You know what I'm saying? How we interact with each other. How we, what we believe, our culture. We have a very deep gun culture today in the black community. Okay, but it's just an underground gun culture. But we don't know. A lot of folks don't know that we're able to actually be above ground, be on the table with it. We don't have to be under the table with it. We could be on the table with it. We don't have to be under the table. Okay? We don't have to be under the table at all. Okay? So I want y'all to keep that in mind, y'all. I want y'all to really keep that in mind, that we don't have to be under the table with our gun culture. If you're over 18, you can purchase a rifle. If you're over 21, you can purchase a handgun. Okay? That's legal, legitimate. If you have to use that, it's good to have some self-defense liability insurance. It's good to have self-defense liability insurance. If you do not have self-defense liability insurance, look into it. You can contact me. I'll give you some more information about it. We can actually talk about it on one of these lives. We can talk about it on one of these lives. Yeah, that'll be something to talk about on one of the lives. We can make this one of the topics. And then that way, you know, we can go more in depth. Because there are a couple different companies. You have USCCA, you have US Law Shield. There are a couple different companies that offer this. If you're a member of NAGA, National African American Gun Owners Association, if you're a member of USCCA, both of those organizations, well, USCCA offers it. NAGA, they have a separate entity for it. That's something you might want to check out too. You know, that's a part of responsible gun ownership as well. Being a part of a gun group so that you can learn more about your firearm. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, everybody, you know, everybody. There's groups on Facebook, groups here, groups there, groups everywhere. Everybody in a group. Group me, group text. I can't stand group text. Oh my God. Group text get on my last nerves, man. You know? Okay, we got another comment. Let's check out YouTube. Let's see what Brother Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels, is telling us. He's saying the lack of resources and mental illness is a large reason for our gun violence. Oh, that's a great answer, brother. That's a great answer. That is a great answer. We can expound on that greatly because we're from the aspect of a lack of resources. That right there is a big one. That's one of the larger ones. That creates most of it. The lack of resources come from that's where the economic issues come into play. You know, lack of jobs in the neighborhood, lack of we all know that. We all know this, right? We all know the old tropes: lack of jobs, lack of resources in the neighborhood, lack of money in the neighborhood, lack of education, and we all know all of that, right? We all know all of that stuff. That's where we have to try to overcome. We got to try and pick up our own books, read our own books, do our own thing, right? But the mental illness, here's one of the things that I think that a lot of people don't respect, realize, or believe when it comes to black people in the black community and guns. I think a lot of us are suffering from PTSD. Let's keep it real. I think a lot of people are suffering from PTSD because we've had a lot of traumatic incidents in our lives, and that leads a lot of people to think a certain way. You know what I mean? It leads a lot of people to think a certain way. I really believe that PTSD in the black community has a lot to do with why we have so much violence, why guns are used in such detrimental ways. Guns, firearms, all that stuff, whatever you want to call it, can be used in very positive ways as well. Let's talk about those positive ways guns can be used. How are some positive ways that you guys think guns could be used instead of the negative ways? Because of course we know guns can be used to hurt people, okay? Guns can be used to kill. We all know that. What's some positive ways that guns could be used to really change the narrative of guns in the community? I got one thing on top. Professional shooting sports. Yeah, yeah. Professional shooting sports, I think, is one positive way that guns can change the narrative. All right. We got someone else. We got Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels again. The brothers really supporting, man, dropping big comments. I really appreciate that. Hunting for a means of food. I agree with that and I don't agree with that, right? Check this out. This is why I don't, right? Because I don't want those detractors to try to say, "Hey, well, okay, you could have it to hunt." No, that's not what I'm not hunting. I live in the city. I live in a neighborhood with houses. I'm not going hunting. Now, keep it real, right? Now, I do respect hunting. Now, I do want to kind of learn. I want to go hunting. I ain't going to lie. I do want to go hunting, right? But I feel like we need to keep that balance and we need to let people know that it's still, self-defense is really the main reason. Self-defense and defense against a tyrannical government is really the main reason why we have the Second Amendment, period, in this country. So I don't want to take away from what you're saying. Hunting is a good thing, right? Hunting as a means of food is a good thing, and who knows if the shipping chain breaks down, if the delivery chain breaks down, we're short. We're gonna have to learn how to hunt. We're gonna be learning how to get something. We have to learn how to catch a possum or something to eat out this. You know what I'm talking about? I'm homeboy eats groundhogs. I'm like, oh man, I might want to try one with him one day. Yeah. So what else the brother got to say? He said rites of passage. Oh man, rites of passage, guns being passed down, heirlooms. I try to. That's a great point. Again, Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels. Make sure y'all go follow him. I try to instill in folks the financial aspect of firearm ownership. This is real. This is like totally. This is like I try to really look. See, you starting something now, brother. You starting something, man. Because that right there is a very important aspect of firearm ownership to me. The rites of passage, your guns being passed down as heirlooms. I always try to instill the financial value of firearm ownership in my students or whoever I talk to about firearms. Period. Guns are valuable. I always try to tell you, like, explain it like this, kind of give this correlation. When you put money in the bank, right? You got a little bit that might come out. You might spend a little bit, right? or they might charge you a little fee, a little, monthly fee or whatever for your bank. But your investment does not drop that much. Let's say you buy a Glock 19, a pre-pandemic. All right, pre-pandemic, you can find a used Glock 19 for $400. You can probably get a new one for around $500 or $600, right? Once the pandemic hit, you could probably sell that thing for, excuse me, you could probably sell that thing for as much as you paid for it. Maybe make a couple dollars off of it, right? Legally. And just, you can sell a gun legally. It does not have to be illegal for you to sell your own personal firearms, right? You can have your firearms insured. Yeah. There's little depreciation with guns. It's not a lot. It's little depreciation. It's there. Some guns, there's a lot of depreciation. Some values can go right down into the tube, right? But some guns don't have a lot of depreciation. Their value is kind of going to stay there. If not, they're going to appreciate. And depending on what laws drop and what laws change, the firearm values can actually go up. When they banned fully automatics, the Uzi went from around $500 to $800 to $5,000 to $10,000 overnight, and the values are still going up. Value on all the pre-banned automatics are going up because there's a finite amount of them. They stop making them. So I think that's a very important thing. If you amass a large gun collection, that thing could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. I think people don't pay that much attention to that, man. Think about it. You can borrow against the value of your collection. You can insure your collection. That way, if something happens to it, you can be reimbursed. All right. So firearms passed down as heirlooms, I think, is very important. Okay. I think the financial aspect of firearms, I think, is very important. I think that's something everyone needs to kind of look into. When you buy guns, I used to kind of like, oh, I'm not buying a gun for $1,000. Man, look. Now I'm doing what I got to do to get whatever gun I want. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, if it costs $1,000, $5,000, if I want a Wilson Combat that costs like $5,000, I'm gonna get that Wilson Combat that costs like $5,000. You dig what I'm saying? And that's still gonna be $5,000 in value that I have right there. Now, I will say this: don't get it twisted. There might not be that many clients for that. That many buyers for that $5,000 pistol. Once you got it. So you want to keep that, relative to, average consumer purchase rate. You don't want to kind of, go all straight. I'm going to buy a $10,000 gun and I turn around and sell it. No, that just might not happen. Might not happen, okay? All right. I want you guys to think about that. That's a good point, man. And he brought up another point as well, man. Soul Power, a.k.a. Gamed Up Kennels, is in here, man. Second Amendment protects us from a tyrannical government. Yes, brother, I touched on that before. That is totally true. That is exactly what the Second Amendment is actually about. Okay? That's literally what it's really about. Okay? If you really look at the context, right? If you really look at the context of how the Second Amendment was created. It was created right after the founders had went to war with another country who were trying to hold them down and make them do what they wanted them to do. They weren't about that life. They weren't having it. They're like, nah, son, we ain't with that. Nah, you can keep all that. You can't. And then also, too, they were trying to take their guns. They were trying to take their guns. So the idea of a tyrannical government is not that far-fetched. Think in some modern-day realistic terms. Look at what's going on around the world, number one. See what's happening in other places like China. See what's happening in other places like Iran. Okay. See what's happening in all these other places all over the world. And look at what happens when the government says, you know what? We're going to do what we want. they put it down on the people. I mean, God, look at the history of this country in itself, for Christ's sake. At one point in time, slavery was sanctioned by the government. Let's keep it real, people. Let's really look at our history. Slavery was sanctioned by the government in this country. Barely 200 years ago. Not even hardly 200 years ago. Listen, the Civil War ended in 1865, right? And also, too, don't forget, if it wasn't for guns, we wouldn't have our freedom in this country. The Civil War ended in 1865, right? When the Civil War ended in 1865, it took 100 years to get to 1965, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's only 40 years since 100. So what? It's only been like 140 years since slavery's been over. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe because I think the last Civil War veteran is gone. There might be at least like a grandchild of, not even a grandchild, like somebody's grandpappy was a slave owner. So that's like 2 generations. Like, so that mentality is still dropped to the next generation, right? But I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying is, the purpose of what I'm saying is that government can get tyrannical. A government can get tyrannical. All right? So that's what we're trying to keep from happening. Also, too, just think about it, man. Don't nobody jump out there with America. You don't nobody jump out there with America, Slim. You're not jumping out there. You might do some little petty, you know what I'm saying? You might jump out there a little bit. You might try some little punk shit, but you're not jumping out there with America for real. Because they know it's like we are the sleeping giant. They know if you jump out there, you come through these American streets, there are citizens who are going to jump out there and bust your ass. The whole country's strapped up as a whole. Like, are you serious? Like, if you come over here, we are the militia. Us. Me. You. Your family. We are the militia. Yeah. We are the militia. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. So if something happens and another country wants to come over here and try to take over our country, try to take our freedoms from us, our army's gonna fight. That's why I respect our army so much. That's why I respect all our armed service members, man. Thank y'all for what y'all do. Thank y'all for putting y'all lives on the line for us. You know, us who really know, we really appreciate what you guys do. But that's why they're gonna be our first line of defense, and after that, we're gonna be a part of that as well. We're gonna be standing right with them to defend our country. So, a tyrannical government, either foreign or domestic, is one of the biggest reasons why we have it. Well, it is the main reason why, so that we can maintain our freedom, so we can have freedom, so that we don't have to live as subject to somebody else's rules. You know, we got enough rules that we got to live by in this society as it is, right? We create our own societal rules, got our government rules, you know. Then we even got rules like you can't even wear white after Labor Day. We got rules like that. You know what I'm saying? So we got all types of rules that we actually have to live by. But, you know, yeah, a Red Dawn scenario. Like you said, that's the Red Dawn scenario. When, you know, if you haven't seen the movie, it was a movie a long time ago called Red Dawn, where I think the Russians had come over to America to try to attack us and take us over and all that, but there's a group of kids, they weren't having it. So I think wasn't the guy from Ghost in there, Patrick Swayze? I think he was in that joint and everything. Yeah. So that is a reality, man. As long as people are going to be people and do the dumb shit that people do, I do believe there's a need for protection against the dumb shit that people do. I do believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that. I believe that honestly with all my heart. Okay. Yeah, I really believe that. You know, the day that we stop killing each other, I think that's the day where I'll put my gun down. The day we stop killing each other, people stop using rocks. Did y'all know that more people are killed with hands and feet and knives and blunt objects than AR-15s than rifles? Y'all know that? It's the truth. It's the truth. It is totally true. The things we really need to be worried about is our health. Our health. That's one of the things we really need to be worried about is our health. Our health is one of the things we really need to be worried about. That kills more people than firearms in this country. So when it really comes down to it, we shouldn't be so much, you know, against having the right to protect ourselves. We should be more on let me get my health right so I can live. We want to protect our lives, right? That's what it's all about. It's about protecting our lives to the fullest extent. All right. What else we got here, man? Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels, has been dropping big jewels in the comment section down here. Let's see. What else does he say? It's supposed to protect us from a tyrannical government. By the way, happy Juneteenth to the family. Happy Juneteenth to the family, man. Juneteenth is coming up pretty soon. And for those who don't know, Juneteenth is a celebration of the day that the enslaved peoples were freed in this country. Yeah. So it's a big day, man. It's a big day. It's a big day for a lot of people. It has a lot of meaning for a lot of people. Juneteenth has a lot of meaning for a lot of people. For real. Like, for real. So, if you know somebody who celebrates Juneteenth, go ahead and tell them happy Juneteenth, baby. So this coming up pretty soon. June 19th. I think it's sharing the day with Father's Day this year. We got Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels, again saying that heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes plague our culture. Whew. Brother. You ain't telling no lies, brother. You ain't telling no lies. All right, if y'all in the comments, man, put where you're from, put what you think is responsible firearm ownership, what it's all about. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kendall, says if you learn to grow your own food and heal your body, says learn to grow your own food and heal your body. Yeah, I would like to. But I told you, man, my thumb like brown and tan, bro. My thumb brown and tan. It is not green. Man, this is green. That's green, but my thumb, it's not. My thumb, it don't grow. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know what it is. I'm just not I tried, man. I watched my cousin. My cousin grew a bunch of cabbages and all types of stuff in the backyard. I just could not grow. I just could not grow. I just didn't. I tried. I think I planted something and it just did not work. That thing did not survive. I think I could save a plant by not planting it. All right, but so let's get back to this responsible firearm ownership, man. Also, too, man, I want y'all to let's talk about. I want y'all to think about the liability insurance. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the liability insurance. What is liability insurance? How will it help you? Why do you need it? Okay. Why do you need liability insurance? Okay. First off, I like to call it a shooter insurance. I like to call it my shooter insurance, right? Um, why you need it is because a lot of people just think that because you have a license, you're good, right? Because you have a license, if you get into a defensive shooting situation, you'll be all right. You never know. You might have to prove your innocence. You know, you might have to prove your innocence. They might say, "Oh, this shooting is unjustified." You're gonna be like, "What? It's what? It's what? Unjustified? Come on now, stop playing with me." But you might still have to prove. That's where the liability insurance comes into play. I call it. It's like car insurance for shooters. I call it shooter insurance, but I try to explain to people like car insurance for shooters. If you are traveling somewhere and you're not familiar with the gun laws and you make a mistake and get pulled over, you have your gun with you. Maybe your license is invalid in that state, or maybe the magazine that you have, the capacity is invalid in that state, right? If that's the case, then you're going to need a lawyer because they're going to try to lock you up. They don't care that you have a license. They really don't. They really don't care that you have a license. Only thing they care about is that they found you in their jurisdiction doing the wrong thing. So with that being said, you might want to have that liability insurance on deck. Also, that's just one instance. Another situation where you might need liability insurance is where you actually have to use your firearm. Let's say you just pull your firearm. Come here. Come here. Let's say you just pull your firearm and you have to use. Sit down. Sit. Good dog. Let's say you just pull your firearm and you don't have to shoot anybody or anything, but you have to pull it to defend yourself, right? Let's say that happens. And if that happens, then you're going to need some type of insurance. If you pull your firearm and you don't use it, you still might have to, they still might try to charge you with something. They might try to charge you with, depending on your use of force, your level of force, they might try to charge you with assault, right? They might even try to charge you with attempted murder if you just pull your weapon. That's how serious it gets. So if you actually have to use your firearm, yeah, USCCA. If you join the USCCA, they have great liability insurance, and also, I hope that lady's all right. Oh my God, I hope she's all right. Hey, Harley, come back. Sit down. Oh man, I hope she's all right. They called an ambulance for one of my neighbors. So if you actually have to use your firearm, you still might have to prove your innocence. You still might have to prove your innocence. Hey man, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So I would rather, especially as a black man in this country, I would rather have some type of insurance in case I have to use my firearm. I mean, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. You know? You got Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kendall's asking, can I recommend any liability insurance? If you join, yes, if you join the USCCA, that actually comes as a bonus with your membership, right? They add you to their liability policy, right? They have a huge liability policy. I think it's like $2 million. And then there's other places like U.S. Law Shield, right? U.S. Law Shield, they're similar to what the USCCA offers. Okay, so those are two places you might want to check out: U.S. Law Shield and also check out the USCCA. I feel like they're pretty good. The reason why I like USCCA is because You know, when I was looking at their advertisements, you know, I saw. I'm gonna be honest too. I'm not gonna sit here and play any games with anybody. Reason why I saw because they were advertised. Probably they were advertising to me because I saw black people. They showed a brother who had to defend himself, and they protected him. And they, you know, their insurance was able to uh, help him through him having to prove his court case, having to prove his innocence. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by they protected him. So you know, they covered him. He was covered through the insurance. So that's why I went ahead and signed up with them because I felt like I would be covered. You know, I felt like they would be fair and honest and cover me. You know, I don't want to deal with somebody where I feel like they might just leave me hanging. That's not cool. All right, Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels again. He asked a great question. What are my thoughts on teaching children how to shoot? As soon as they can hold a gun, teach them how to shoot. That's my thoughts, straight up. As soon as a child can hold a gun, teach them how to shoot. That's literally how I feel. Teach them gun safety with BB guns. Teach them gun safety with their Nerf guns. As they're playing with their toys, teach them what they're doing. Let them know that those skills that you're teaching them can be used on a real firearm. If they want to shoot one day, they better start doing it right. That way, you're instilling responsible firearm ownership in them from the beginning. You know, when they play with a Nerf gun, hey, son, keep your finger off that trigger till you're ready to shoot. Stuff like that. Hey, son, don't point the gun at the dogs. You don't want to point at nothing you don't want to kill. So, on that level, you know, I saw one guy. He brought his son his first rifle at like 4. At like 4. 4. 4 years old. Saw this one little girl. She was almost, I think she was like 8 or 9. This is a while ago. She was 8 or 9, but she was a professional shooter at 8 or 9 years old. Professional shooter. She said she had all these different logos on her shirt, right? She said, oh, yeah, this is Remington, and this is Smith & Wesson, and this is this company, and I put them right here because they pay me the most money. And she meant that. So, as soon as possible, as soon as you know that your child has the capacity to handle what you're teaching them, teach it. Straight up. As soon as your child has that capacity, teach it, man. I'm telling you, man. I like that question. I really like that question. That was a great question. Oh, man, the ambulance is coming. I hope it's all right. But yeah, that's what I feel, man. I feel like as soon as you feel like your child is old enough to understand what you're going to be teaching them, teach it. Teach it. All right, we're talking about responsible firearm ownership, man. You're with your man Duce does with the Rush Hour Live right now, baby. You're with your man Duce on a Rush Hour Live. Instagram, I cannot see you right now. I am so mad. Don't forget, y'all, you can call in and talk to your man Duce live right now. You can call in right now. If you look at the green ticker at the bottom, yeah, look at that ticker at the bottom. Boom. That number right there is going right there. 202-798-2445. Go ahead and call in live. 202-798-2445. Go ahead and call in live, baby. You can be what your man Duce does. Yeah. So Soul Power says that he is with me. He says he bought his 9-year-old Ruger 1022 and she has been shooting for 2 years now. That is what's up. I commend you, brother. I love to hear that. He said he brought his 9-year-old Ruger 1022, and she's been shooting for 2 years now. I had to repeat that. Man, I'm proud of that right there. I like to hear that, man. That's things like that, I believe. And also, too, we teach our children firearm safety and responsible firearm ownership early. I believe that too will help to change the narrative of firearms in our community. I believe that too will really help to change the narrative because if you have someone who grows up with guns, right, and they learn responsible ownership, they have good morals. Morals is a part of that as well. I think that's something that we don't even talk about. That word doesn't even, it's not even thrown around at all. We like people. I've heard someone say morals in like years. We might hear somebody say values or something of that nature, but I have not heard anyone say morals at all. Morals is a big part of that, right? If you're teaching your child morality and they choose to accept that morality, because everybody has their own brain, they can do what they want to do, right? They can choose to accept your teachings in that. If your child chooses to accept that morality, yeah, then you're gonna have a responsible adult who's empowered to be able to protect themselves. Straight up. Oh, he has a good point as well. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kendall, says, I believe teaching children early gun safety also prevents accidents. Preach, brother. Preach. If you learn the 4 rules of firearm safety and you follow those 4 rules of firearm safety, that helps to prevent accidents 99.9999999% of the time. All right? I'm telling you. Oh, okay, she's walking out on her own power. Thank God. Oh, man. Thank God. Hopefully she'll be all right, man. I know, man. Life is fragile, man. This is a beautiful life, man. This is a beautiful life, man. We gotta enjoy it while we here, y'all. We gotta enjoy this life while we here. That's what I'm here. That's what I'm trying to do, guys, to get y'all to understand. You gotta protect what we got because it's so fragile, so short. We gotta protect our lives. There's people out here that don't value lives, man. We value our lives. We value our families' lives. We value society. We value people's lives. You know, people get on my last nerve. All right, but people go on people, but I still love people. Because the human experience is one experience that you just can't. Man, I swear, man. I swear. I mean, thanks, man. Soul Power, a.k.a. Game No Kennels, man. He is so deep in this with me, man. The brother just said prayers to your neighbor. I appreciate that. So y'all see it's not a game. I'm not going to show everything. I don't need y'all to see my everything. Y'all see that out there. It's not a game, man. It's not a game. I'm out here in my man cave, my workshop, my garage. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in the workshop. And, you know, I'd rather be doing this like outside so people walk up on me, say hi to y'all, all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. All right? Man, yeah, prayers out to my neighbor, man. Hope she'll be all right. She walked out on her own power. That was good. I was glad to see that. So don't forget, y'all can call in live 202-798-2445. 202-798-2445. Call in live. Y'all got this. I got a lot going on, man. People always tell me. Don't forget, man, that HQL is on sale for $50 right now. That Maryland HQL license. Excuse me. That's the license just to purchase a firearm. Okay, I gotta get that distinction. In Maryland, we got 2 separate licenses. We have a license to carry, just a handgun permit, and then we have a license just to purchase a firearm, which is the HQL. That one is on sale for $50. Hey, man, I appreciate that. My man said he would have called in, but he cooking for the family, man. That's all good, man. I appreciate it, man. You giving me big comments. You giving me good topics to talk about because I want to engage. I want everyone to know that they can come in, put up a comment. We're going to put it up there. Let everybody see your comment. Let you know who you are. Soul Power, a.k.a. Gamed Up Kennels. If you like those, man, go and check out Gamed Up Kennels down in the A, baby. Atlanta represent. Yeah. I want people to engage. I want you guys to know that I'm so mad I can't see IG right now. I'm trying to find a way to get into IG, but it's not letting me see my live on IG. It's just not. I don't know why, but it's not. I don't know what I can do to see it, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it so I can bring you better presentations. I'm telling you, this thing is going to be awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, this thing is really going to be on the chain. Y'all going to be like, oh man, I love Duce. It's coming on. Yay. I'm telling you, you're going to have a good time with this, man. I'm telling you, we're going to have a good time with this podcast, man. We got so many topics we can touch on, man. We got topics coming. And I'm seeing, that's another reason why I'm out here, man, because I'm in my garage. I'm in my workspace. Like right now, I'm working on a magazine, trying to figure out how to kind of fix this magazine. This job was all crunchy. This job was this 33 round jump. It was a little 33 round stick, but I had to take it apart because it wasn't running right in my Pac 9, and I can't have that. See? This thing, it's all gritty. I gotta clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Got to take the spring out. This thing is empty. Y'all can see that, right? Y'all can see that. Y'all can see that it's empty, right? So I'm going to be putting this back together. I think I might go ahead and do that for y'all on the one of these lives coming up pretty soon. But yeah, man, we got a lot coming up, man. We got some series coming up. We got some great folks. I hope to have a couple guests on here. I talked to a couple people that said they would love to be on my podcast. So I'm trying to get that together. Stay tuned, y'all. Make sure y'all keep rocking with Duce, man. Make sure y'all keep rocking with Duce. I want y'all to know that right now, if you want to hit me up, 202-798-2445. 202-798-2445. Oh, Soul Power, a.k.a. Gamed Up Kennels, asked a question. He wants to know AK or AR? AR or AK? Get back over here, girl. More girl. Good girl. Man, my girl Holly, she don't play no games, man. She's really, really, really adventurous. My little dog. My little woofer. Brother, that's a very hard question. Man, what if you had an AK on an AR platform? You know what I'm saying? If you had an AK on an AR platform, then it's kind of like AKAR, right? Or you got an AR. I've seen it. I think Kalashnikov USA, the actual, AK producers, manufacturers, I think they just came out with a new rifle that shoots 5.56, 223. So now you mixing the AR with the AK. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like if the AR and the AK had, one night and it was anything possible, and they got the clapping cheeks, you know what I'm saying? They got the clapping butt stocks, you know what I'm saying? And they produced a little hybrid baby, because they already had the mutant, the AR that was, shooting 7.62s. But now Kalashnikov got an AK that shoots AR rounds. If I had to pick, I feel like I would want the AK because it does more damage. Let's keep it real. Right? I feel like I would want the AK. But man, the AR is just all American. I feel like AR is like all American. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The AR is all American. It has so many different variations. It's so modular. You can do so many different things where you can change calibers. You know what I'm saying? You can use one lower for different types of calibers. That has a lot of that. See, to me in itself, I like also too. Okay, I like my guns to be functional, right? Some guns don't need to have a purpose at all whatsoever, right? But some guns I like to be functional. Yeah, I mean fully functional, meaning that, like one reason I like 40 cals and 10 mils and 40 and 9 is because you can kind of mix those together. Not mix them together, but you can kind of shoot 9 out of a 40 You can shoot 40 out of a 10 mil, right? So if you got like a 10 mil and you got like 3 different barrels, you got like 3 different guns all in one package, right? I think that for a SHTF type situation, for a shit hit the fan type situation, for a grid down type shit, all that zombie apocalypse, all that world coming to an end type shit, society falling, collapsing type shit, I think those would be functional. So for that, I think the AR kind of stands and reigns supreme because of modularity over the AK. If you got an AK, that's all you got is an AK. You got 7.62. That's it. That's it. You got 7.62 by 39, and then that's it. But if you have an AR, you got a 223, you got a 9 mil, you got a 300 blackout, you got 6.5. You know, as long as you know your lower is modular enough to be able to accept those different magazine size. You know what I'm saying? I know you definitely can go from a 5.56 223 platform to a 9 mil. And I'm pretty sure you can go to 300 blackout. I haven't built anything yet. I'm working on it. I don't know. I just like buying guns. For some reason, I haven't. I do have a build series coming up that I think y'all gonna want to stay tuned for. I'm gonna have a special guest with that build series as well. We already talked about it. That's good. So y'all stay tuned for that build series. That's gonna be coming up pretty soon. AR for ultimate modularity. AR ultimately, right? For modularity. AK for straight devastation. AK for straight devastation, man. I'm telling you, that AK is a that 7.62 by 39 is a devastating round, man. Devastating round. You know, I remember, all the hype about the 7.62 by 39 rounds when I was growing up. They were talking about like child soldiers in Africa and all of this stuff. And they were showing kids had part of their shoulders blown off, part of chunks of their arm taken out. So that devastation, that kind of sat, in the back of my mind that like the AK does this much damage. And so as a self-defender, I want to have all the, benefits possible, all the advantages possible. That means that I want to find out that's going to do the most damage. You know what I'm talking about? Let's keep it real. I'm not trying to be half-stepping, man. I'm not trying to be half-stepping at all whatsoever. Like, I'm not. All right, go play. Go ahead. Go play. I'm not trying to be half-stepping whatsoever. Like, for real, man. I'm trying to have the biggest bang for my buck. That's why I kind of like the AR platform, because I know some of y'all might have seen it, some of y'all might not. I have a 50 cal AR. I have a 50 Beowulf. Man, that thing, boom, 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 boom. That 50 cal, that 50 Beowulf, oh my goodness. I got a 50 cal in my hand, man. I got a 50 cal rifle. I don't have to have a bird. I don't have to have a BMG, right? I don't have to have a bird machine gun. I don't have to have that. That's not even a machine. I don't even want to call it a bird machine gun. Well, I guess it is. In the Army, it is a machine gun. Okay. But anyway, so I don't even have to have a BMG. I got a Beowulf. On the level that we on right now, that's fine. That'll do just fine. I looked on the box for the ammo. I read the box for the ammo, right? I use my reading as fundamental skills. Okay. And that 50 Beowulf round can stop an engine. Theoretically. And I want to test this theory out. I kind of want to test this theory out. I kind of want to just go to the auction, buy a car, take it to the range, and shoot the fuck out of it, right? So I really want to test this theory out. Like I'm pretty sure that's probably gonna come soon. Why don't y'all hit that Cash App? Duce does. Hit that Cash App. Use them codes. Duce does 25 at Rifle Wraps. Get a couple of classes for $50 right now, so I can go ahead and hit that auction and get that car, so we can shoot that car up. Okay. Also, if you want to support the efforts, you can hit Cash App $ Duce does. $ Duce does. If you want to support the efforts on Cash App, yeah. But I really want to shoot up a car because I want to see if that 50 Beowulf round is really going to stop that engine. Like theoretically, right? Theoretically. Man. bunny ears and everything, right? Theoretically, okay? If someone's driving at me, about to run me over or something, and I got that 50 Beowulf, boom, boom, boom. All I gotta do is be like, and that jump is going to stop the car. It's going to stop the engine. The car should stop, theoretically. Okay? So I really like that 50. And that's on the AR platform. So that goes again to your question, AR or AK. AR because of the modularity, right? You can put so many different calibers in the AR on the AR platform, right? You know what I'm saying? So AR or AK, I would have to go AR. Yeah. My dogs see my neighbors and they just take off running at my neighbors. We got like this dog family thing happening here. They didn't even listen to me. I whistled. I can't even whistle. I don't even know why I be paying with. See, I don't know who does that. I need to learn how to whistle. All right. So, yeah, man, that Beowulf is a mean piece right there, man. That Beowulf is a mean piece. So, if y'all want to see me shoot up a car, go ahead, hit up that Cash App, make them donations, and put car in there, and put towards the car. You know, and that way I go ahead and get a car, we can shoot it up, and we can see if that 50 Beowulf is really going to stop the engine, really stop a car coming at you. Yeah? I think that'll be a great experiment. I think that's like on some real sciencey experiment type. Evie! Think of my neighbor dog. Evie! Little tiny Evie. I love dogs, man. I'm saying we're gonna talk about dogs one day on this show as well. We're gonna have to talk about dogs one day. I'm telling you, 'cause I love dogs so much. Look at these little things. Oh, but well, she Evie, come here, Evie. Come here, Evie. Yeah. Look at this little thing. Look how tiny she is. She's just so tiny. Look at her. She's just so tiny. Look at her. She's so adorable. Ain't she? Oh, she wants it down already. Oh, she felt my watch vibrate. She felt, and that's my neighbor's dog. Like, it's like the pound puppies over here. They got like a little pack. You see all my dogs come running around and everything. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So, let's see. Let me make sure my audio is still working. Mic check 1 2 1 2. If my audio is working, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me or not. Uh-oh. You see the other dog. She getting her bark on. Hey, stay down. She wasn't ready. No. No. What type of dog is that? What type of dog is he? She is a Maltese Chihuahua mix. Evie is a Maltese Chihuahua mix. I don't know what he is, but he's crazy. That dog is that's one big woofy. You coming over? What you about to do? Oh, all right, cool. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm out there. If you want to leave her out here, I'm out there. All right, y'all. Let the girl walk. Let the woman move. 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 Move, wolves. Move. Give her breathing space. Look, well, you might feel, look, their tail so strong, you might feel like he's bleeding or something. You might check. The jeez. Yeah, that man said he thought it was a Shih Tzu. Yeah, nah, that's a yeah, man. We got like a little dog community over here, man. It's beautiful though. I love it, man. I love it, man. I love it. My dog would hurt when When I come outside, my dogs look for her dog. And when they come outside, her dogs be sniffing over here at the garage looking for me. I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my God, this is blowing me so much. I cannot get into IG. Like, I got so much. It's like blowing me so much. I cannot get into IG. I want to see what y'all saying on IG, but it's like I just can't. I can't get in. I know somebody had to be saying something over there on IG. I just cannot get in. And I'm not going to be able to see what y'all was saying from the beginning. I haven't been there. Let's see what Soul Power, a.k.a. Gamed Up Kennels, is saying. Oh, yeah, my man said he is rocking with the show. Fam, it's Friday, the official day for the live. That's right. Friday is my favorite day of the week. I don't know what it is. I just love Fridays, man. I've always loved Fridays. When I used to work on Fridays at the club and stuff, doing security, man, I love Friday. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. It's just something about Friday. And I want to do one on a Wednesday, too. I want to do one on Wednesday on Hump Day so I can throw in some tomfoolery and I can talk some adult talk. You know what I'm saying? So these lives is going to be coming. I'm going to start trying to do them on Fridays, and I'm going to start trying to do them on Wednesdays. Don't forget, if you're in the DMV area, come up to that Chopper community, man. Every Sunday, it's the Chopper community down in Welcome, Maryland, man. I know it might be a little drive for the DMV, but it's worth it, man. Come on out there. We got some firearm instructors giving free lessons. We got people out there giving kids boxing lessons. Man, I'm telling you, there's a variety of stuff to do. There's food out there, great times. I'm gonna be out there. Your boy Duce Does gonna be out there. Your man Mark Chopper's out there every Sunday. Zoe Chopper, my man PAL. Power Real Estate, man. Man, my man Dumb Guns, man. Everybody's out there, man. All the gun tubers in the DM, most of the gun tubers in the DMV is coming out there on a weekly basis, man. So y'all gonna have a lot of fun coming out there, and you're gonna learn a lot. So make sure you come out to the Chopper community, baby, every Sunday from 1 to 5 down in Welcome, Maryland. All right. Yeah, and don't forget too, this HQL is on sale. I am what you call a professional. I am a licensed firearm instructor, and I am giving the Maryland HQL class for $50 right now. $50. Yeah, I'm telling you, that is the lowest price in the DMV. I feel confident saying that, baby. We doing this for the people, baby. We doing this for the people, all right? So make sure you tell a friend. Even if you're not, man, even if you're not in the DMV area, you might have a relative in the DMV area. Hit them up and let them know that the HQL is on sale for $50 right now. Duce Does is doing it. You're gonna have a great time in the class. You're gonna learn a lot, and then you're gonna get licensed to be able to purchase the firearm in the state of Maryland. That's just for Maryland residents. The Maryland HQL is on sale for $50 right now. Don't forget to call in live, 202-798-2445. 202-798-2445, baby. Make sure you call in live, 202-798-2445. Make sure you call in live. Yeah. Try to bring a little bit of engagement to this. I want you guys, even though you can put your comments in there, I kind of still want you, especially if you're on IG. Especially if you're on IG and you got something you want to say and I can't hear you, call in live and you'll be broadcasting. Everybody gonna hear the question. Now, if you don't want to, just let me know. I won't broadcast it, but I'll answer your question. But if you want to, we can broadcast live and everybody can hear you, baby, on YouTube and on IG, baby. That's the difference. If you call in live, you can be heard. You can be heard on both platforms. If you just drop a comment, I'm just going to see it. It's only going to be on YouTube. Or if you drop a comment on IG, it's only going to be on IG. We're not going to see it on YouTube. But if you call in live, you'll be on both platforms at the same time. Now, that's what I'm talking about, baby. We trying to go ahead and engage the people in something different. You know what I mean? We bring a little bit of old school to the new school flavor to make something totally different. You know what I'm talking about? Cheers. So make sure you dial that number, 202-798-2445. We're talking about responsible firearm ownership here today on the Duce Does Rush Hour Live. My dog is terrible. Look how disgusting this thing is, man. Right here is like the one place that's not disgusting. I love dogs, man. We're gonna talk about dogs too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about dogs. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to join in that conversation, brother, when we talk about dogs. Because when we say dogs, 9 times out of 10, we ain't talking about the four-legged ones, though. You know what I'm talking about? Around here, when we say dog, we ain't talking about the four-legged ones. Woof, woof, or woof, woof. You know what I'm talking about? Check. So, let's see. Soul Power, a.k.a. Gamed Up Kennels, asks, well, he says, yes, sir. But he asks, when am I making my way down to the ATL? We got to link up. Yes, brother, we do have to link up, man. You have been following me for a long time. I appreciate your support so much, brother. I don't know. One thing I wanted to do was go to the NAGA conference, National African American Gun Owners. They were having their meeting, and I think that was going to be in the A. And I want to get down there. Also, too, down in the A, make sure you guys check out RifleWraps.com. That is a company from Atlanta. That brother is down there based in the A. And I have a great relationship with that brother. It's an individual company. I have a great relationship with that brother. It's not a big super corporate company. He has a great idea. Those rifle wraps actually protect the finish on your firearm. You want to share, y'all? The rifle wraps actually protect the finish on your firearm. So, if you got a gun, you want to protect the cover of it, you put that rifle wrap on it. Number one, you're giving it your own flavor. And then number two, you're protecting the finish. I'll have some examples of rifle wraps every now and then, so you guys can know what it is. But so one thing I do with my rifle wraps, I got the cloth right there, that color right there, the Kente cloth. That lets me know it's a 45. When I put that little strip right there on the back of some of my firearms to let me know it's a 45. So, because 45 is my favorite caliber, so I want to grab those quick. So, what I'll do is I'll put the rifle wraps on the back of my 45. Put the little Kente cloth on the back of the 45, so I know. As soon as I see, I can just visually look and see and grab that jump. So, if you're in the A, make sure you check out RifleWraps.com and use code DeuceDoes25 for 25% off any of your purchases on RifleRack.com. All right. I'm coming down into the A, man. I'm pretty sure when NAGA has that, because the pandemic had put it off. Hopefully they're gonna have another one. But when NAGA has that first official meetup, first official convention, I'm coming, and that's gonna be in the A. So I'm gonna be down there, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be coming, and I'm gonna let you know. Hey, man, Joe Kelly, what's up, baby, man? Welcome, man. What's up, fam? Welcome to the live, baby. We have been in here holding it down, man. Soul Power, a.k.a. Gamed Up Kennels, has been dropping jewels in the comments. We have been in here talking about responsible firearm ownership. Welcome to the live, my brother. Thanks a lot. I appreciate your support. Let's see, what else? He said, I will hit you on IG so I can get the brother's info. Gotta support ours. That's the truth. We have got to support these black-owned businesses. We got to stop protesting black-owned businesses, like for real. For real. We really got to support these businesses. And also, in the Second Amendment, we need more businesses, more black businesses in the gun culture. Huh? Yeah, because in that way, we're going to start creating black legacies in the gun culture as well. Smith & Wesson has been in business for hundreds of years. You understand that? FN has been in business for hundreds of years. Hundreds, centuries. Just think, if you build a firearm ownership, a firearm business, maybe manufacturing, maybe selling, maybe even just a gun store in your community. Build one of the most prominent gun stores in your community. That could stay there, and your kids can run that. And after that, it could be in the family name, man. For real. Yeah, man. That's something. Hey, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. I also have a gun group called MD2A, Maryland Second Amendment. If you want more information on that, you guys can hit me up. You always can hit me up on IG at Duce Does. My DMs are always open. There's even a call feature on IG. You can hit that button and call me directly. Or you can also call into the live, 202-798-2445, baby. Call into the live, 202-798-2445. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah. And that way we can put your question out there, or you can even hit me up, leave a message, right? And then we can address your question on the next live. Yeah. Yeah. Hit that like button, family. That's right. Show them, let them know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Make sure you share this live. Let folks know that we out here. We're going to be talking. We're going to be trying to do something on a consistent basis. We're going to try to do Wednesday. We'll try to do Wednesday nights because I like hump day. And I'm with the shenanigans, all right? So we try to have some shenanigans on hump day. And then Friday night, because that's my favorite day of the week, we going to get you home through your rush hour, man. We're going to get you home through your rush hour, take you on in the house, and get you ready to go out for the night, baby. Yeah, so hit that like button and share. Say, man, got the Shield Plus a few weeks ago. Oh, man, I kind of want that, Joe, man. How does it shoot? Is it accurate? Do you like it? Do you feel as though the capacity really makes a big difference compared to the other Shield? I know that Shield Plus, what I mean, it was like what? I know it basically holds 10. I think they have like some 13-round blickups for it. I mean, yeah. I haven't shot it yet. He's asking me if I like the Shield Plus, right? I haven't shot it yet. I don't know. Yeah, man. Oh, he said, about the Shield Plus, Joe Kelly the fourth loves it. Joe Kelly the fourth loves his Shield Plus, people. Okay, so he says he got 13 rounds of that Shield Plus. Okay, I'm feeling that. I rock with the 43X. The 43X gives me 15. 43X gives me 15 with the Shield mags. With the Shield mags, I got 15 in here. So, I mean, is it accurate? Is it accurate? Because I'm starting to fall out of love with my 43X, to be honest with you. I'm starting not to love it as much because I'm taking it to the range and I'm seeing I'm not as accurate as I want to be with it. So I'm going to try to adjust the sights and practice a little more with it. But is it accurate? That's what I'm asking you, Joe. Is it really accurate? Because that would be a deal maker. Because and here's a good question for everybody out there who's listening. Capacity. Would you sacrifice a larger capacity for a firearm that's more accurate? Would you? I mean, think about it. I got, 16, because I got 15 in the mag, 1 in the head. So that's 16 rounds with the 43X, right? What about the Shield Plus? And I only got 13 rounds, but the Shield Plus would be more accurate. Would you rather have more capacity or accuracy? Why don't you go ahead and put those in the comments? You can go ahead and even call me in with that answer. All right, we have a caller. Let's go ahead and get this caller on this show. All right, let me go ahead and get that answer. All right, we got our first caller, Mr. Joe Kelly. How you doing, Mr. Joe Kelly?
What up, dude?
Hey.
Sorry, what up, dude?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Bro, I was like, ain't no point in doing a Tyson. I'm gonna call the brother up.
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Engagement. That's exactly why I put that number up there. So I don't like the text. So I'm not trying to keep texting questions. So all right. So tell me about that Shield. Tell me about that Shield Plus, man. Do you feel that Shield Plus is accurate? Or how about that question I just posed, right? Would you take a firearm that's more accurate or has more rounds?
I like more rounds. I'm not gonna lie, just because of just the carry capacity and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you why I would use Shield Plus instead of the 43X. One was metal mag, and
okay.
I got the what is it called? Take the snap right now. It's the duty bag or whatever you want to call it. They had a little special, but they had 5 bags.
I think I know what you're talking about. It came in a little like a backpack type of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So I got 110 rounds of that. It's small. With those 13. So I have to say, one of your boys at Fred put me on to that joint. I can't even think of dude's name, but he put me on to the joint. And I was like, I'm gonna have to shoot that. I shot twice and fell in love.
Oh wow, really? What was it that you think made you fall in love with it? Was it that smooth, or was it just hitting on point? What was it?
It's mainly the grip for me.
Because
I mean, I have small hands. I think you can get that same kind of category. That's part of the reason why I was looking at 40X. Small, but it has like 17 grip or whatever.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I shot that, and it was okay because I shot that in the 40X. And I was like, that's cool. And I mean, and it's the block. Got the block name and all of that. But I was just like, let me try something a little off the tough. I don't have, I have but I don't have weapons.
Okay.
Let me check this out. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it. And I got the feel like right before it stopped or right before it ended. So 5 bags, a bag. I mean, I will say the bag's a little cheap or whatever, but 5 bags. I'll probably never have to buy another bag before that.
Wow. Well, don't forget, magazines are disposable. You don't want to get yourself in that mindset because magazines are disposable. They break, they get lost, I have a 43X mag that actually got stuck in between my seats. I'm going to make a video about that soon. It got stuck in between my seats for months. I didn't even know where the thing was. I was looking all over for it. But and now it's all rusted up.
Was it a metal one?
Yeah. Yep, one of the shield arms ones. It's rusted up. I'm going to see. It's got like dirt. I think it's like dog food or dog throw up or something. I don't even know what the heck it is. It's like dog something in there. Cause I got like 3 dogs. So I think my little puppy threw up in there. So I think it might have been some remnants of her throwing up or whatever because it's like in between the seats. So it's gunk in there. So I'm going to see if it works, right? But what? I'm on accuracy now. Like I'm thinking like all right, so we have Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kendall says more rounds for suppression fire is a major consideration. That's one thing that I think about. What about you?
I like that perspective.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that perspective.
Yeah, man.
But you gotta get a barrel to do that type of stuff. So I mean, pick the one and half dozen enough.
Well, I mean, you don't.
Come with barrels. The only ones I've seen are my 22. Don't get me started on 22, man. Don't get me started on 22.
Oh, you like the 22s, huh?
That's TX. Nothing but the truth, man.
Okay. I might have to check that joint out, man. A lot of people say I should have like 22s for all my students and stuff for the new beginning shooters, but I like to start them out on 9.
45, 10 mil, 9 mil type of dude.
I know.
As long as I'm doing that's been preaching.
Oh yeah.
But that 22, for me, it's doing your shooting without money going down the range.
Interesting concept.
45, I don't have no 45 yet. I think this year, because I'm turning 45, that they have that. They have that.
I'll suggest one jump, or I'll suggest 2 jumps off top. You know, I love 40. Well, I'll suggest here my top 3 type 45s, right? Off top, a 1911. No low budget 1911s, right? That's my third one. My second one would be the Shield 40. Would it be the M&P Shield 45?
Is that the 2.0?
Yes, 2.0. Yes, 2.0. My bad, I left that out. M&P Shield 2.0 45. And then my top 40. Now the reason why I like that one is I know at 25 yards I can hit a headshot with 1 shot. I got the confidence to say that, and that's a compact size pistol at 25 yards. I'm gonna hit a headshot with one shot. I have the confidence to say that.
But it's just something about that steel grip, man. I'm telling you, you like it, check out the steel grip. Go ahead. What's your number one?
I don't mind the shield grip. It is a little aggressive. It does kind of dig on my side a little bit. It is real aggressive, but I feel like that has its purpose and it has its place as well because, you know, we as self-defenders, we're always thinking, you know, like we're going to win the battle, but what if we're injured in the course of trying to win the battle, right? What if we're bleeding?
Very true.
I don't want that gun slipping out my hand if I'm bleeding, if my hand is covered in blood. You know what I mean?
So, I set mine down, but that's a little more aggressive. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, everything has its purpose. Now, if you wanted to calm it down, a little bit of grip tape might help. That might, you know, calm it down. But it is like sandpaper. I do agree with you. It is like sandpaper. Yeah.
What's your number one, man? What's your number?
FNX 45.
Oh. I have to say FN. God, no, y'all gun snobs, man. Dog, I can't get put. It's the FN is for Chicago. FN is Chicago.
Look,
gun snobs, boy, oh my God.
I'm not even tripping off staccato, man. I'm not, because if I'm spending that much money on the gun, I'm damn sure not carrying it for self-defense.
That's right.
Because the
last thing you have to give that thing to somebody.
Exactly. That's literally what I was about to say. Because the police might not give you your gun back.
Yeah.
So
I think that's why y'all such USPCA and all these insurance.
Exactly. That's one of the little perks about the insurance. They actually pay for you to get your firearm back. So, but I don't know. They might be like, "Look, sir, you paid like $10,000 for this gun. You're not getting that, sir."
Yeah. Man, it's always good talking to you, brother. I'm gonna be up on the chat and keep it easy out here, bro.
Yeah, you know, man. Thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate that, man. Let your folks know we got the HQL on sale for $50 and the wear and carry for $100. But only folks who got an LLC.
Okay, I appreciate it, man. Keep it easy, okay? Hey, what you have to say, dude?
Man, look, man. I have no idea, bro. Look, I got one answer to that question. Nothing. Nothing.
All right, bro. Love.
All right, much love, man. Thanks for calling in, man. Give a hand to our caller, man. All right, man. That was Mr. Joe Kelly, man. We appreciate Joe Kelly for calling in. Hey, man, I am loving this time on the live with y'all, man. I'm loving it so much. But I do not want to overstay my welcome, baby. We have talked about so much. We have talked about responsible firearm ownership. We have talked about firearms as a financial thing, legally, not selling guns on the low, but having a large collection of firearms legally that amasses value that you can pass to your family. We talked about Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels, brought in so many good points. You know, I appreciate him for sticking around for both the lives on IG and on YouTube. IG, I apologize so much for not being able to see you guys. Next time we do a live, I will have everything prepared to where I can see you guys and see your comments as well. Okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning in to Duce Does Live. We're getting you home through the rush hour time. Wednesdays around midnight, if you're up off the late night, we're going to do Duce's Late Night Live. We're going to be full of shenanigans. We're going to be talking adult talk, talking dirty after dark type shit, right? Fridays evenings, we're trying to get you home in a rush hour. So make sure y'all tune in. Remember, you can always call that number, 202-798-2445, to be able to drop some, hit the answer machine. Or I might even answer the phone. You never know. I might use whatever your comment is for a topic on the next show. Okay? Use code DuceDoes25 at RifleWraps.com for 25% off all your purchases. If you want to support the efforts, hit Cash App Duce, $ Duce Does. Duce Does, baby, on all platforms. Like, subscribe, comment, share. I love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in to the live. I am out. Peace.